What I'm about to show you is the foundation, the source of every problem, every issue that has attacked individuals, attacked organizations, attacked nations, attacked generation. What I'm about to show you is one of the secrets of darkness. Listen. Oh, you must, by understanding, be aware that the devil was not born yesterday. How many of you know that? How many of you are aware that the devil was created eons ago? When the heavens were created, the devil was also created. In Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, which I taught you last month, the Bible said, in the beginning, God did what? Created the heavens. So every being, all the angels, all the firmament that we see was created at the inception of the earth. What does that tell you? The Bible said that after the devil fell, it fell like lightning upon where? The earth. So the devil is as old as time itself. Hello? Last month I gave us the 7 governing bodies and I taught us that the earth was created before. Are you with me? So the devil is as old as time. What does that mean? It means that the devil has the advantage of time. Hello? You are not with me yet. Don't worry. Follow me carefully. What does that tell you? It means that the devil was alive when our forefather Adam and Eve was alive. The Bible said that the serpent, which was more wise than every other being. Hope you know that the serpent is not the devil. The serpent was a being that was created by God with the ability of subtlety. Hope you know that everything that God creates, or that God created rather, is an expression of a dimension of Him. So the dimension of God that is subtle was that of the serpent. And so, listen, what I'm about to say will bless you. The reason why you've asked the question, is it only me that the devil is seeing? Yes, it's only you. The reason why it's only you is because you have something of God that he needs to carry out his activity. Why do you think the devil could not use a dove to deceive Eve? Because the dove does not have the representation of subtlety. The reason why the devil is after you is because you have a dimension of God the devil needs to carry out his activity. The devil does not have a power of his own. The devil is like a channel. He's able to only bend and manipulate anything that it has access to. That's why the devil only works by covenant. So if you see a man that is well used by the devil, it's because that man had something that should have been used by God. You find people in the music industry that have wonderful voices. The question came to me and said, if Michael Jackson had on one of his concerts propagated the gospel of Jesus, do you know how many people would have been won to Christ? This is because the devil does not look for ordinary men. He looks for men that have something. That was why the devil went for the serpent. Are you with me? Oh, you are not yet with me. And that was why the devil could use the serpent, possess the serpent, and to deceive Eve. Yes. And the reason why the devil wanted to deceive Eve was because the devil had, by reason of time also, come to the understanding that God had a relationship with Adam and Eve. And he had access to knowing what God told Adam and Eve. It means, number one, the devil is not a fool. Number two, the devil is not void of knowledge. As believers, it is dangerous to underestimate the devil, and also dangerous to overestimate the devil. Are you with me? The devil knew. The devil was not there when God was telling Adam and Eve to not eat of this tree. Yet the devil had access to knowing. It means the devil has good networking. Hello? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The devil has advantage of time. What that tells you is that the devil, by reason of time, have been able to come up with network ideas. He had been able to use different stratas and agenda to propagate his own things. When a man like Moses came into the scene, he tried different means and found out that all these means cannot work against a Moses. The Bible says in the book of Solomon, the time of Solomon rather, and in Proverbs, he said there is nothing new. Abi? It means that the kind of man that you are had once existed. Jesus spoke of John the Baptist. He said he came in the spirit of what? Elijah. So when the devil saw Elijah, the devil knew that the system to combat Elijah was what? Jezebel. the wife of a king. So when he saw somebody coming like Elijah again, he knew that he needed to raise another Jezebel, the wife of a king, Herodias. They're not yet with me. He knew that the wife of a king was the system to water down the potency of Elijah, because a time came when Jezebel called for the head of Elijah. The Bible said that Elijah ran. Hey, you're not yet with me. The Bible said the grace of the Lord came upon Elijah, that he gathered up his loins. Abi, that grace was still present. It was available for him to run also when Jezebel was looking for him. And so when the devil saw another Elijah, he knew that we don't need to stress ourselves. There is how many of you have worked in a secretariat before? When they want to write letters, there are already prototypes. All they just need to do is to edit the name. The devil already has a prototype of your kind of assignment. All he needs to do is to edit your name. He knows the demon to send to you. Because a man like you wants. Hope you know that the reason why that assignment is in your hand is because a man did not fulfill it. The same way he fought that man, that the man did not, he has that same prototype. So they will tell you that in this village, their weakness is what? Women. It is not because they like women. It is because the devil has that system to combat men from that village. They are not yet with me. That is why we need to understand the sick. The Bible said that do not be ignorant of the what? The devices of the devil. God is speaking to believers that we should be aware. We should know the strategies the devil puts in play. We should be aware the manuscript the devil has over every believer. You should not be ignorant. Yes.